He wished to see my miniatures.
And a very interesting collection, if I may say so. Likewise, these incunabulae.
Incunabula, a plural noun. I've been describing my war work.
Oh, I thought you collected binoculars and sent them off to the War Office.
Oh, that was years ago. No call for that now. No, I deal in books.
Apparently your authorities are organizing a salvage drive.
They've asked people for all the books that can be spared.
For pulping.
One or two quite valuable libraries came into their hands.
And were pulped.
Now we try to sort out the more valuable items for sale.
Well, your treasury does need foreign currency.
I'm on the committee.
Well, do you buy the books yourself, Uncle Peregrine?
Only after valuation by one of my colleagues, of course.
Oh, yes, of course.
And what are you doing now, Guy?
Nothing.
What have they offered you?
Security job at Aden or almoner in a civil hospital. Mind you, they say they might be able to do something better later on.
Oh, you should have come to me.
Is it too late now?
Oh, far too late.
Mind you, Tommy, they were extremely civil.
Yes, but they'll get impatient soon. There's a flap about manpower. Well, I wish I could help. 2 glasses of wine, please, Parsons.
You seen anything of Virginia these days?
Oh, not for years. She works for Ian. Oh, Ian? Virginia.
Virginia? She's a trimmer.
Ah, it's not still going around factories, surely.
An awful lot of factories in the north, you know, more every day.
What does he do?
Well, he makes little speeches. England expects that sort of thing, you know. They like him,
What does Virginia do?
Let's say she holds his hand.
Let's say that. Would you like a glass of wine?
Oh, thank you. Guy.
Hello, Arthur.
Do you know Mr.
Lieutenant Hatfield, United States Forces. Yes, we've met.
Yes, indeed, we have. You know Lord Kilbennock, Brigadier Blackhouse?
We've met.
Yes, we've met.
Are you going to Everard Spruce's party?
Possibly.
Oh, may see you there.
Well, goodbye. Nice meeting you.
That chap goes everywhere.
Sign of the times.
I say, who is Everard Spruce?
My dear Guy, where have you been? He's the editor of Survival.
Oh, what's that?
It's a magazine devoted to the survival of values.
Good Lord.
You know, they put the price of this stuff up again, 10 bob a glass, and it really is quite undrinkable. Why don't we all go to Everard Spruce's and drink for nothing?
Not for me.
All right, how do we get there?
Well, why don't we share Luke's taxi? Do you know, it's a very funny thing, but they always seem to stop for America.
Glass of wine, please, Parsons.
Yes, well, of course, you have such a flair for discovering new talent.
I've been trying to pin down the style. It's rather elusive, but I have it now. It's as though Logan Pearsall Smith had written Kafka, don't you think?
I wonder who would be most annoyed at that, Logan or Kafka, or your new discovery.
I read your article too. Everard's awfully impressed with it. He said it was as though Logan Pearsall Smith had written Kafka. Will you have a drink?
What is it?
Half South African sherry and half something called Eau de Falstaff gin.
I don't think I will,
You came with Sir Ralph Brompton, didn't you?
Yes, we knew each other in peacetime. Then when I started writing, I thought he might help me, and he did.
How did you know him in peacetime?
I was a trooper in the Blues.
What brought you together?
The uniform.
Good evening, Sir Ralph. Good evening, Everard. May I present Guy Crouchback? He seemed awfully interested in survival, so I brought him along.
Do you know Sir Ralph Brompton?
How do you do?
Tell me, do you speak Turkish or Portuguese?
Only Italian, I'm afraid.
Oh, what a pity. I've had 2 neutral professors wished on me by the ministry. This party's in their honour, as a matter of fact, and nobody can say a word to them. It's rather awful.
Well, they're both fascist regimes. They might speak Italian.
Good Lord.
It's a very interesting new writer. He's just submitted a most individual contribution to survival, and we're going to publish it.
Ludovic, a writer.
You know him?
Oh, yes, indeed. As a matter of fact, he saved my life.
Very odd.
Yes, in Crete. Never had a chance to thank him.
Well, do so now, but don't take him away. I want very much to talk to him.
What a relief to meet a real writer, instead of all these smarties Everard wastes his time on. Why did you call your piece Pensée?
Excuse me. Ludovic. Remember me, Crouchback?
It is most unexpected.
Well, surely you remember. Hook Falls, Crete, the boat.
Oh, yes. I remember.
Well, I've been hoping to run into you again. They tell me you saved my life. Oh, congratulations, by the way, on your commission.
They gave it to me.
You know, my memory's awfully vague of those last few days in Crete and the boat. Whatever became of Major Hound?
Hound. Major Hound. I understand. I heard. They told me. He was reported missing.
Oh. And you remember there was that sapper officer. He was the one who got the boat going, remember? Was in command. What happened to him?
You don't remember?
Well, no, I was very ill. So was he. As a matter of fact, he was delirious.
You were delirious, too.
Exactly. That's just why I can't remember. Did you rescue him as well?
I understand he was reported lost at sea.
Oh. Oh, dear. You doing anything for dinner?
No.
Ludovic! I say, Ludovic! What on earth's the matter with him? He can't have been drunk.
Hardly.
What did you say to him?
Well, nothing. We were just talking over old times. Mind you, we always did think he was rather odd.
He has talent. Perhaps a hint of genius. It's very annoying his going off like that. Well, the party's over.
Where have you come from, Virginia?
The north.
Mm-hmm.
Can I stay for a bit?
For a bit?
Well, until Trimmer's out of the country.
Where's he going?
Somewhere he can't take me, thank God.
Oh, there's nothing in the house to drink. We could go out somewhere.
Oh, no.
Nothing much to eat either, except cod.
Oh, cod, thank.
I say you're rather low, aren't you?
Dead flat. Now, what's happened to everyone? London used to be full of chums. Now I don't seem to know anyone. I'm scared, Kirsty.
Oh, tell.
Well, money. I've never known what it was like without any money. It's a very odd sensation indeed.
Well, surely Mr. Troy'll have to cough up eventually.
Well, that's what I thought. It's what my bank manager and lawyer thought. They wrote him a lot of letters, but got no answer. And then about 6 months ago, they hired a lawyer in New York to serve a writ. Huh, fine move that turned out to be. Mr. Troy's divorced me.
But surely he can't do that.
He's done it. All signed and sealed. No alimony, an overdraft, and a huge lawyer's bill.
How absolutely disgusting. Look, can you sell something?
Well, I have. That's the trouble. I sold some jewels, including a pair of clips that Augustus gave me. I'd quite forgotten about them till they turned up in an old bag. And what's more, I'd forgotten that when I lost them years ago, I'd reported it to my insurance company and been paid.
Oh, dear.
Apparently, it's a criminal offence. Though they've been fairly decent about that.
What, no prison?
No, but I've got to refund $250. Haven't got it. This afternoon, I've been hawking those furs around.
What's your best offer?
75.
Well, you must have some things left. Now, what about that cigarette case?
It's badly knocked about.
No, but it was good once.
Mr. Troy, Cannes, 1936. Yes, it was good once.
Hello, Tommy.
Well, how was the party?
Very strange. Ludovic was there.
What, that Corporal Major with pink eyes?
He's an officer now.
They all are.
Yes. A glass of wine.
Thank you.
2 glasses of wine, Parsons, please. Yes. Yes, there's more officers than jobs now.
Oh, that reminds me. I've thought of something you might do as a stopgap.
Oh, my dear chap, anything.
Well, I have a liaison